Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Walmart delivery because hubby's not home. You know, when the cat's away. I don't pick up, but he does, and I don't go in, but he does. But I will take a delivery, and this delivery was free because I've got Walmart Plus, you know, other than the tip. So, I'm going to go cold stuff. Well, let me tell you first, welcome to my channel. If you are brand new, I do a lot of hauls, different kinds, you know, like from different stores, not just groceries is what I'm trying to say. So, I do stuff like that. I do meals, I do recipes, I do shop-alongs where I take you in the stores, stuff like that. Okay? Okay. If you're not new, welcome back, welcome back. I'm out of breath. I don't know how they do it. I really don't. I always thank them so much. It's like being a modern hero. You know, I watch them on camera dragging things up. It's amazing. I am going to start putting, I've got a wagon. I'm going to start putting it right there where they park. And I'm going to put a note on it that says, please use this if you would like, but leave it for the next delivery person to use. You know, like that. I think that'll work for them better. There's no reason for them to have to make 6 or 7 trips, you know, and she did. She looked like she was buff, though. You know, she was strong. It would kill me. All right, we're going to do the cold stuff first. There's not a lot you would think there was. I mean, good gravy Marie. Again, I try to keep the price way down. I'll tell you at the end what I spent and that kind of thing. All right, so let's go with the yogurts first. I bought 2 of these strawberry Haagen-Dazs yogurts. Oh, they're so good. And I bought 2 of the Chobani vanilla. She delivered 2 mangoes, Chobani. And I think these are just called berry mix. Mixed berry, close Kendra. So that's for whoever wants it. I think there's 3 left in the fridge right now. But a lot of us do these for breakfast. So there's that. Okay, I got another package of pepperoni. Just a cheap, great value brand. I like that. Triple cheddar blend shredded for a recipe. And I got a great value Colby Jack Monterey Jack cheese mix. Those are fun. And I got a Tillamook medium cheddar, and this feels like it needs to go in the fridge. That should be very hard. Dozen eggs. I listen to all of y'all's hauls, and a lot of you will say a dozen of eggs. And I think that's regional because I've never heard it unless I've been online watching grocery hauls from other parts of the country. So I just say, got a dozen eggs. And then somebody else might say, got a dozen of eggs, which I think is cool to learn the way, you know, people phrase things or words that they might use that we don't even use. Fun, fun. That's another reason I love YouTube. All right, I got 2 of the cheapest biscuits money can buy because I was going to try a recipe with them. Not just for biscuits. And then I got 2 of the cream cheese. Let me get one of these closer for you. 2 of the cinnamon rolls with real cream cheese icing. I always think it's subpar to the stuff that you either make yourself or buy in the tubs in the baking section. But maybe it's just me. What do you think? Do you think it's every bit as good as any other cream cheese icing? That's another thing. I say frosting. I've never said icing. It's just regional. Or maybe not. I got 2 of the Tillamook cultured sour cream. We go through sour cream, both with cooking and with like adding to things. And then my little doggie, my little Joy Bell, is finally done with her antibiotics. So I'll go through cheese a little bit slower because every night I would wrap her antibiotic in a 1/4 slice of this. I think she took those antibiotics for about 3-4 weeks. Last night was her last. Oh, she's a mess. She's costing us big money at the vet. If you know, you know. I don't know if it's like that around the other parts of the country, but it's ugly here. When he came home yesterday with her and he said she just had a follow-up, it was just $59. I thought I'd faint because I haven't seen a $59 vet bill in a long time. They really didn't do anything, but, you know, follow up. Okay, Bulgarian-style buttermilk. Love it for cooking. My husband will drink it. No, 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 no. My parents love this, and there's a story that goes in the family that the way they got me off the bottle and pacifier is they put buttermilk in there, and I took one, you know, what do you want to say? Put it in my mouth one time, the pacifier, and that was the end of that. I didn't want it anymore because it was vile, and I still think it's vile. Okay, I'm going to put this cold stuff away and get right back to y'all. So I'm going to do some pantry stuff now. I like to stock up ahead of time. I like to not get caught in a run on things because they're seasonal and they're not available anywhere, or because, you know, the company decided to redesign the label, or, you know, there's lots of reasons, or just the shipping got left behind or whatever, you know, because a lot of these things are shipped from one area to another, by truck, by ship, by train, I don't know. Babble, babble. Okay, let's start. Because of Angie Reviews, I realized I didn't have any chocolate ones. I've got banana, I've got blueberry, but I didn't see chocolate, so we've got chocolate now. And she was sharing what I've done with chocolate cakes before, and with brownies mixes. I have not done it with these, and I'm going to. You can add a little cooled strong black coffee with your water or with your milk, or in place of your milk if you put some milk in the coffee. Do you know what I mean? Like half milk, half coffee, and call it good. Chocolate flavor is intensified by coffee. So there's that. I have done it, like I said, with brownies, and it does make a difference. You can also just use chocolate milk in this if you don't want to jack up your children who are eating these with coffee. All right, 2 more of the caramel bits. I probably have enough now. That's 4 bags. I got 2 last time and 2 this time. These are a staple in autumn for me. Well, autumn through winter. I do a lot of baking with these. The good thing about these is they are little, so they melt faster, and they're unwrapped. And I am just over unwrapping those big squares that I unwrap most of my life, you know, to make caramel apples or whatever. Okay, so those are pantry items that are stock up. Okay, we just closed out a Jif, so I got another. I keep about 3 or 4 on hand. I almost have finished my paprika. This is my favorite kind of paprika. It's the McCormick smoked paprika. It doesn't have to be organic. I don't know that it comes in non-organic, but it's the smoked paprika by McCormick, and I love it. I like the color. I like the way it looks after it's been done. You know, it's just everything about it. Now, I'm on a journey to try to ingest less calories, and I'm doing really well. I thought I'd try, with a recipe that I'm doing, Thousand Island fat-free. I don't usually even use Thousand Island with fat, but I've got a special recipe that's calling for it. I bought light mayonnaise for the first time in 30 years probably. I've heard that light mayonnaise fat is replaced with sugar, so you just have to pick your enemy. But I'm going to try this. And then I, for the first time, got this Primal Kitchen organic and unsweetened. It has no honey, no high fructose corn syrup, no sugar. It's just ketchup. Also, same recipe here. This I've been out of for over a month, and one of my kids is a Dijon mustard, just that's his thing. And every time I shop, he said, "Did you get the Dijon mustard?" Let's say, be real here, that kid is 25 years old, and he knows that he can go to the store and get it, and he brings home food all the time. It's just that one of those things you don't think of, you know? So I got 2, one for the fridge, one for the pantry. I used a Parmalat on something the other day. I didn't tell anybody I did it, but I did it. It wasn't to fill a milk container. Oh, dude, I got 2% reduced fat. I meant to get whole for the kids. Rats, rats, rats. Well, it's not a big deal. And then because, again, autumn is coming, a super moist spice cake mix. There's pudding in the mix. Anyway, that was hard to come by, I'm telling you. Here's what I did. In my Walmart app, I typed in spice cake mix. And the only spice cake mixes that they would show me were really expensive and like separate shipping, coming from who knows where, 3+ days. And I thought, man, everybody's already bulking up on these, you know, because autumn. Well, later I was doing some stuff and I thought, how about if I just ask cake mixes, just all cake mixes? And there she was, $1.28. So I should have gotten 2. I don't know why I didn't. All right, next time. So then also for the pantry, let me just show these together so I don't have to drag them over here. I am running low on my pasta sauces. I got 2 of the olive oil and garlic Bertolli. I'm not a big, what would you call it, like pasta sauce snob, aficionado, but my favorite is Rao's, I think it's Rao's. I just don't want to pay Walmart prices for it. I get it when I go to Costco. And so that's why. And then I got some Great Value classic Alfredo pasta sauce. My daughter thinks it's a sin. She just whips up Alfredo sauce. I don't have it in me. I just don't. I don't have the time or the care. I think this is fine. All right, and then I've got Ragu Simply 8. So I wonder if this is less sugar than the rest. That was why I got it, but I'm not sure that that's the case. Here we go. Tomato puree, tomato paste, onion, olive oil, salt, garlic, basil, and oregano. Yes, I did something right. I'm going to start trying to use that. Not that I'm eating pasta right now, much. I mean, I'm not saying never, never, but right now I'm not. And then I got some Vlasic Stackers. And so I just used the rest of them when I made what was it? It was a low-carb snack. It was wraps with pickle, cream cheese, and ham, I think I used. And I used them for that. And I noticed that the guys were running low on the Vlasic Kosher Dill Babies. So there's that. I'm going to move all of this stuff to the pantry and I'll have more room. While I was putting away the pantry things, it occurred to me that one might wonder, why would she keep 4 to 5 large cans of Jiffy on her pantry shelf? Well, we have a family of 5 here, and the reason we have a family of 5 is it's my husband, myself, and 3 men. So the last of my 3 children still live here. They are 25, 26, and 27. They all work full-time, they all pay their way, but they live here, and that's fine with us as long as they are, you know, a productive member of the family at that age. It's very, very hard for people to find apartments and housing in this area of the country. You would not believe the house prices. It's crazy. Anyway, I always feel like I have to defend them, and I really don't, because just like your business is your business, you know. Also, a little while ago, I was talking about people using different terms and words, and it's regional. And then I went ahead and said y'all a couple of times. And that doesn't come out of my mouth very often, but I did spend about 8 years in Oklahoma when I was a kid, and it's hard to beat out of somebody. I loved Oklahoma. Anyway, here's the last things I didn't get. Sandy's shortbread pecan cookies, and these are a favorite of my husband. He loves these. I will put them, I've got a dessert dome thing over there. It's like a cake dome thing. And I just get a dinner plate and I stack these things up on them, put the dome over it, and they come and get them as they want them. I don't have a cookie jar. I probably should. Okay, I do have a cookie jar. I keep my coffee in it. All right. So off-brand chicken flavored stuffing mix, and that's not for Thanksgiving. I use actual Pepperidge Farm, not the cornbread one and not the big cubes, but Pepperidge Farm smaller breadcrumbs in the blue bag. More than you need to know. All right, one of the kids just came in. And here are the drinks. So I have here 1 gallon of Milo's Zero Sweet Tea, 0 calorie, it's sweet. And then I always buy this. It's Topo Chico mineral water. It is the mineral water of choice for me. I used to drink others, like they're big brands, but I tried this and I was hooked. If you're into mineral water for the bubbles, this will bite you back. It is good. So 12 glass bottles at a time. I'm also kind of into glass bottles. This is for the can out front. I have a can. It's a dorm refrigerator, and I like to put drinks and like Little Debbie snacks and individually wrapped cookies and stuff like that out for the delivery people, like groceries, Amazon, the mailman. The mailman, we've had a new mailman now for about 7 months. And he's sweet and he's kind and he's male and he's just not the same as my old mail lady. I miss her so much. We used to actually stand on the front porch and chat for longer than we should have. Like not once in a while, all the time. If I can tell you more, but I won't. She's working now at an easier job that she's probably loving. All right, so this is for that. Then we have here, this is for one of the kids. It's the Mexican Coke, and it's a personal favorite, and I leave it alone because it is a personal favorite, and I don't get into Coke the way I used to. Every once in a while, if I go to McDonald's, I'll get a Diet Coke because it's fountain. Do you know what I mean? The difference? Anyway. My husband, upside down, my husband is into Pepsi, the kind with the sugar in it. Boy, I hope that's the right one. It is. So, made with real sugar, just like this is made with real sugar. And that is not. And neither is that. So, oh, here, let me show you this. You know how I said I put stuff out for the mail guy? And other delivery people? I do these little individual things like that. There's muffins and cookies and pretzels and cheese balls, stuff like that. Okay, this is just fruit and vegetables, and it's not a whole lot this time. Like I said, my total was a whole lot this time. I got pineapple tidbits in Dole, a pineapple tidbits in the Del Monte Deluxe Gold. This is my favorite, but it's more expensive, so I hide it away for special occasions, like I make a dessert or something. If I'm just going to put it on top of pineapple, this is fine. Then I also got the Deluxe Gold for the rings, and I can use that for ham, you know, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, whatever. Or not, you know, pineapple upside down cake. I got one Cosmic Crisp. I got one, what is it? Something crisp. It's not Cosmic, it's Focus Honey Crisp. Only buy them 2 at a time because I don't like them to get wasted. I do notice that I have that Cosmic Crisp left up there. Oh, there's the cookies. I already put them in the container. I got a classic garden salad mix. I got a romaine. It's 1 instead of the 3. I've been noticing that when I get the 3-pack that I used to go through real quick, I'm not as fast. Did I say 1 yellow onion? I did. Well, if I didn't, I did now. 5 baking potatoes, 6 bananas. Last time I got bananas, they were rotten from here down. It was, I don't mean they were a little soft, I mean they were black goo. It was awful. Anyway, I got a bunch of Roma tomatoes because I'm going to use them up. These were in the same can with a whole same bag with a whole bunch of hard cans, heavy cans. So this one's a little soft, but I think everybody else is okay here. I'll use the soft one first. Some green onions, I'm gonna take those out of the bag. Some celery. And lastly, for the fresh fruit and veggies, well, those aren't fresh in the can over there. I got a big watermelon. Pray for me. We never know what you're gonna get. Life is like a bag of watermelons. Sometimes it's perfection and you like the heavens open and the angels sing, and other times you have to throw it away. It's that bad. Oops, here's the last of it. I have some Johnsonville Italian sausage, ground Italian sausage, and that could be for any kind of recipe like that. I wish it wasn't summer. I know there are people who are digging summer. There's some of you right now in your itty bitty bathing suits at the lake having the time of your life, and I remember that. But it's not me anymore. A little can of mushrooms, because I had a little can of mushrooms and I used it for a recipe. I got 3 cans of the country sausage gravy. If I'm using canned gravy, this is the brand I like. I have my one son who really likes Vienna sausage, and I know my husband sneaks some sometimes too, although he doesn't talk about it. It's the Alabama in him, right? He loves it, and so does my son. So Campbell's cream of chicken, 2 of them, and those are just for recipes sometimes. You know, when I was a teenager, I used to crack open a can of cream of chicken and eat the whole can to myself. You know, I made it with water. Of course, you're supposed to. And then I would eat a sleeve of club crackers. I did that when I lived in New Hampshire, and it was snow up to your bottom. And it was so cold, and school was canceled for most of the time I was there, I felt like. Not that that made me sad. Anyway, I would have this when I was at home for lunch. Not anymore. It's pure butter, I think. Tomato basil. This is a good canned soup if you get into canned soups. I think it's got stuff in it you shouldn't have. I think it's got, let me see, I think it has MSG. Let's look, shall we? Tomato puree, water. Tomato paste, water. Corn syrup solids, cornstarch, sugar, soybean oil, modified food starch, and there it is, MSG. Salt, potassium chloride, garlic powder, dried parsley, basil, natural flavor, which could be anything, citric acid, absorbic acid, and soy lecithin. So, there you have it. That is the end of my grocery haul, and I'm so happy to have shared it with you, and I'm going to let you know now what I spent and that type of thing. Thank you for watching. This just in, somebody just walked up behind me, who shall remain nameless, and said to me, I just want to let you know that tomatoes have a ton of natural MSG. I said, they do? And I believe this person because this person is off the charts intelligent. Anyway, I don't know, I think, I can't say I got the wrong baby at the hospital because he was born in the bedroom. Here, no, not here at the old house. Anyway, that's gonna go get that total now. My Roma tomatoes were $2.83. My potatoos were $2.41. I got 5 of them. Got a big bag of Roma tomatoes for that. 6 bananas were $1.16. 1 yellow onion was 74 cents. Then the apples, one was Honeycrisp, $1.19. Cosmic Crisp, $1.11. Green onions were 98 cents. That milk, that's crazy, $2.98. Remember what it, no, that's way too much for that Parmalat. Dollar store's your best bet, it really is. Then that, oh my, the McCormick's Organic Smoked Paprika was $6.17, but that'll last me over a year typically. My tea was $3.48. That cheese, the big block of Tillamook, $6.97. The Monterey Jack, blah blah blah, Walmart brand was $1.77 of cheese. Ragu, Simply 8 was $2.24. The Great Value Alfredo sauce was $1.82. The Bertolli, I got 2 of them for $5.76. That lemonade was $6.96 for 12 cans. Not bad, not bad. And then you've got your yogurts. I got 2 of them at a time, $2.44, $2.44, $2.44. And the cookies, I got 2 boxes or bags or packages of cookies for $5.96. My watermelon was $4.68. My sour cream, I got 2 of them, $4.24. Oh, I didn't show you. I got a thing. I had put it away because it was a non-food item. Q-tips I got for $3.87. It was one of those big containers, 500. That'll be a 2-year supply easy. Peanut butter was $6.97. Dijon mustard, got 2 of them for $3.04. The shreds of Tillamook cheddar, $3.98. That lettuce was $2.37. One of a big romaine, I would say. The special ketchup was $5.48, and I better not catch the kids in it. And light mayo would run you $5.98 today in Port Orchard, Washington. That's where our Walmart is. And the fat-free Thousand Island was $2.98. I got some pickles for $3.78. I got some pickles for $2.97. My pineapple looks like tidbits, $1.97. Celery was $1.88. That's crazy sauce. I got 2 of those yummy Haagen-Dazs strawberry yogurts for $2.96. The Mexican Coke was $6.68 for 4 bottles. The little pepperoni slices, $2.78, and I got 2 Martha White chocolate muffin mixes for $2.24. They used to be under $1. That spice cake was a good price at $1.68. I mean today's prices, it was good. 2 of the off-brand Great Value chicken stuffing mix, $1.94. 1 dozen eggs, $3.38. Are you kidding? It wasn't even it was great value. How crazy. All right, and then the bag of salad mix, just basic classic iceberg salad mix, $3.14. 1 Classico can of soup, $2.38. 2 of the cream of chicken, $2.52. Kraft singles, I think it was 24, yeah, 24 slices, $4.98. 1 little can of sliced mushrooms, $1.28. I typically don't use those. It called for it in a recipe, and I just keep them on hand in case. 2 cans of the Great Value biscuits, $1.94. 2 cans of Pillsbury cinnamon rolls with cream cheese icing, and that was for both $6.48. The rings of Deluxe Gold Del Monte pineapple were $1.98, and the tidbits of Del Monte Deluxe Gold were $1.98. I got 2 containers of buttermilk for $4, so $2 each, and they're the full fat ones. They're the 4.5% fat, I think. I use it for cooking. Nobody here drinks it. Once in a blue moon, my husband will, but not very often. Okay, and then there's 3 cans of that country gravy. 3 cans for $5.04. My water, $12.97 for 12 bottles. So they're a little more than $1 each, you know, like a little more. And then 2 of the Pepsi Real Sugar were $14.96. 1 of the Italian sausage pound was $4.47. It's the Johnsonville brand. I'm not into Walmart meat. I try not to be anyway. Sometimes it happens. Vienna sausages, I forgot how many I got. It'll say. It will not say. $4.90. Does it say? Quantity 5. Real tiny. Kraft caramel bits, $5.48 for 2. And then they did not have, I'm going to have to look away to see what they did not have. It was, oh, I wanted some rye bread. It was Great Value brand. They didn't have it. And this little thing right here is a potted basil plant. And it was going to be, you know, like $4, something like that. And I was going to stick it directly in a pot in my garden because my basil, it has been chewed by deer. Anyway, I gave the driver tip 10% and something on the door for extra, thank you. And my total came to, well, I'm just properly shamed. Somebody needs to dust this keyboard. Ugh. I know it's not a good picture when I do this, but I wanted to show you. So my bag fee was $1.20. I had 12 bags. I counted them. So whatever that works out to. They used to be 8 cents a piece. They're not that anymore. My tax was $4.28. I says I saved $3.03, and my total was, what was my total? Subtotal, $254.17. That's ugly. Ugly, ugly. As you can see there, I did an express delivery. I'm ashamed of that too, but I did. All right, we're good. So you see what it costs for each item, what it costs in total. I used $5 and something change of Walmart cash, but I didn't see it here. I don't know why. Maybe it comes off. Do you all know why I wouldn't see my Walmart cash? I said I wanted to use it. I punched that button. All right, thank you for watching, and I sure appreciate if you stayed this long. If you saw anything you like, you think you'd like to see another haul or something else that I do, and you have not subscribed, subscribe, because it'll let you know when I put up another video, and I can get to know you. I've made so many good friends here. Thank you for watching. Bye, everybody.